Oh, hello, my lady. I apologize, I didn't hear you coming near. Uh, yes, I had told the guard that I wanted to be alone, but I'm not upset that you're here. Did you need something, my lady, or just to talk? I. Yes, my actions earlier weren't befitting the Crown Prince, and I should apologize. Not only to the man that I took my frustrations out upon, but also to the people that had to witness it. I should not be acting like a child. it's it's very kind of you to say that it's understandable, but I barely kept my composure through the first half of those petitions, but I didn't like what he had to say. I know that his rank, his words should not have mattered to me so, but my father is out fighting in a war, and we did take the young men of our kingdom, and he is struggling now to collect his harvest, and he is struggling to maintain the state of his home. He said that the repairs haven't been being done properly, and I want to be stern and tell him that maybe he should start teaching the younger generation a little bit sooner so that he doesn't have half-wits, those were his words, mind you, fixing the stone walls. But this war is righteous. My father is fighting to free another nation from a corrupt king, to free them from tyranny. I'm sorry, milady. I know that you know how I feel about this, but yes, of course you can come closer. If you've come all this way just to find me, I would like you near. I don't know what it is about you, but I always feel myself calmed in your presence. I think it's because with everyone else, they always wear a mask of some kind or another. And I feel like there's always a blade in the dark ready to be stabbed into me. Even with my guards, some of the times. Well, it's nice to know that, at least from what you've heard, that the people love me, but I don't. Everybody thinks that their prince has everything under control. That with my leadership, we will sustain and grow stronger until the rightful king returns. If only they knew. I have intelligent and clever guidance, and thankfully, the advisors that my father has set up for me are just as kind and compassionate as he is himself. If I didn't have them, if I didn't have you, I feel our whole country would have fallen apart by now. It's been a long year. Well, Father expected the war to be over much sooner. Well, yes, I mean, I know that they're fighting for their homeland, but When you've lived under the heel of tyranny, why would you fight so hard to keep that person in power? I understand, I think. Well, fear does make people do incredibly stupid things sometimes. And I guess you're right. How do they know that my father will be any better? Just because he treats his own kingdom well doesn't mean that he would treat a conquered land the same way. I really appreciate that about you. That, well, you're so good at looking at things from another perspective, and I fail at that so often. I think that's why I got so mad earlier. Because I understand what my father's intentions are and that he wants to make our neighboring kingdom a better place, where the people aren't starving and that they're not worried about being turned in by their neighbors for imagined crimes just so that that neighbor has enough food to feed their own children. But high ideals and wishing better for your neighbors is hard to do when you have rain dripping on your face or when you have to watch your crops wither and die. Yes, I will send people to help, even if I have to send some of my own guards and men-at-arms to gather his crops from the field. I'm sure they'll love that. They are good men. And their commander is a good man. I'm sure if I explained the situation to him, he would be more than happy to help. I believe he was a farmer's son as well, so. I can't tell. How do you do that? You always see through the armor I wear. You always see directly to my heart and my thoughts. Is it because you know me so well? Or do you just watch me all the time? Well, as long as you don't have any nefarious thoughts while you're doing all of that watching, well, I don't mind it. I can feel your eyes on me. Curious and soft. Indeed, almost like you're trying to read the thoughts I dare not speak aloud. If only you knew what some of those thoughts were. Especially when it came to you, my lady. I don't know that you would be willing to be this close to me. And especially not alone. Forgive me, that was out of line. No, I do not speak to all of the ladies around me in such a callous manner. I think sometimes that I just like to see the red on your cheeks and that surprised look in your eyes. I don't know, do I mean it? I know that I have a little bit of a reputation as being a little bit of a ladies' man, but I assure you that it is greatly exaggerated. How greatly? I don't feel like this is a conversation we need to be having right now. A kiss, of course I've had a kiss. I'm not that naive to the ways of love. It was on the cheek. Don't you laugh at me. Just because I'm not experienced in the ways of love does not mean that my imagination is... Anyways, This is very inappropriate, my lady. You just wanted to see my cheeks flush as well. I suppose that I can't be upset with you, since I just admitted to the same thing. I thank you, my lady, for coming to visit me. I was in such a dark and foul mood earlier, and you've completely erased that. And I find myself looking forward to the future with much more hope than I had even a mere 12 minutes ago. Please enjoy your stay at the castle, and please don't go too far. I think I might need you again soon. If only for no other reason to see your smile. I mean, as long as you find my company as pleasing as I find yours. Yes, it is getting very late. I will see you in the morning. And, good night, my lady.